How's it going, guys? Alex here. Welcome back to another Dokkan Battle video, and today I'm going to be showcasing my 100% monotech team. Of course, the Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks isn't 100%, but the main 6 that I'm using, of course, are. We have Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, Merger Marsu, LR Goku, we have Bulma, as well as the TEQ Super Saiyan Bulk. So very excited to try out this team. Of course, when TEQ Super Saiyan 3 Goku comes out, it's going to be performing much better, and they're going to be getting a much bigger increase, and Merger Marsu won't be on that team. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a great day as always, and if you do enjoy today's video, consider leaving a like and subscribing if you are new. And let's go ahead and jump straight into it. And this is the very first time that I have tried out this team. Of course, I have tried out the units individually and the majority of them together, but when it comes to this team in particular, I haven't used it that much. So I hope you guys do enjoy the video, and let's get straight into it with the Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. And I'm going to try my very best to get the Bardock and the LR Goku together, because of course that is going to be the optimal scenario. Now that I think about it, I am trying to figure out who I want to keep together in my second rotation, because I'm either going to have to sacrifice... Actually, who do I sacrifice? Because, of course, I do have Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, I have Merger Marsu, and Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. And the thing about the Gotenks is that he is most likely going to get the 12Q Super Attack consistently when he is paired up with Gogeta, of course. However, if he's paired up with Merger Marsu, he is more likely to get either the 10 key attack or the 11 key, and again in certain situations 12 key as well. But basically the likeliness of him getting the 11 key or his strongest attacks are more likely when he is paired up with Merger Marsu. However, when it comes to Gogeta, he is basically guaranteed to get a 12 key super attack every single turn. So it may be a bit more beneficial for me to keep Merger Marsu and Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks together. But saying that, it may be better to keep Merger Marsu and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta together. So you're going to have to play it around with some of the rotations. And that is not the 11 key, which kind of sucks. And of course, Bulma can super attack early, which unfortunately is not going to happen here. But so far, it's been performing pretty well, I want to say. Of course, we only just took the first stage out. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the rest of the video, and let me know what your current tech type teams are looking like, pardon me. And of course, I would imagine that the majority of you do have a 100% team at this point, if you manage to pull a sufficient amount of dupes. And I accidentally pressed that, so... You know what, let's try this out for a bit. Let's go with this and just see how it works, because it should work pretty damn well despite the debuff from Merger Marsu, because 10% really isn't that much. And of course, when you can get a crit, it makes up for the fact that you are missing out on that tiny amount of damage. And yeah, I think Merger Marsu and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is going to be a bit more consistent when it comes to damage, because his 12 key, or Gotenks' 12 key, doesn't hit as hard as Merger Marsu or Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, of course. And... okay, for a moment I was going to be like, okay, and he isn't going to get all those orbs, but he did end up getting the orbs, of course, and we still get the 9 key of Gotenks, so it worked out in the end. And of course, because we have a type advantage here, we are going to take less damage, and because of how high the legendary rare's defensive stats are, he is going to be taking even less. And because he has a type advantage, the type advantage ability kicks in, which means we are going to take even less anyway, and he gets the crit. This team is legit just crit city, because they all have level 20 crit, as well as the Bulma. Bulma isn't really there to hit hard, she's just more of a defensive unit. But again, she still provides to the team, and she provides to the overall feel of the video, because it would be a full tech team, or a full 100% tech team, if Bulma wasn't in here. And I'm gonna... if I get lucky, I could take out every single guy in this, like, turn. So, let's think about the... So, I am most likely going to get super attacks here. I am actually certain I'm going to get super attacks. So, let's grab this. And then, let's go with this. So, Bulma is going to super attack here. And if I get really unlucky, Gogeta isn't going to count as a super attack. But I'm really hoping he doesn't get an additional here, because if he does get an additional, he's going to take out Frieza, thus basically rendering the counter useless. But we did get it. It is a crit as well, which is what I wanted. So that's him taken care of. Now we have the Merger Marsu. Probably should have aimed for the N-type now that I think about it, but we should be fine. If Bulma gets a crit, which again is very likely, and he gets the crit as well. Damn. He gets the additional. Okay, so we did manage to take out that entire rotation. Fair enough. And she gets the crit as well. There we go. So that was a perfect rotation. Like, what I wanted to happen basically happened, which is great, of course. And now we have the Goku. I absolutely love this LR Goku. Granted, one of the main reasons why he is still relevant to this day is because of how much Bardock provides to him. But He's still a great unit nonetheless. He wouldn't work as well without the Bardock, of course, but the fact that he gives him a 25% attack boost and he is an orb changer, this helps him out massively, and he is also still due for a Dokkan Awakening. Of course, we should have received the Awakening for the Bardock as well as a release of Super Saiyan 3 Goku, I was saying, before 17, but they decided to go in a different order for whatever reason. And of course, going to go ahead and put Gogeta here. And to be fair, despite Masu and Gogeta not sharing that many key links apart from Fused Fighter, they are still consistently super attacking, which is nice, of course. He does share Fused Fighter and Overrun Flash with Gotenks, but even so, like, Masu is going to have an easier time super attacking because the majority of the time I am going to put him in the middle so that he gets the 2 key from the Fused Fighter link from the Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks as well as Gogeta, which instantly puts him on 10 key. And then when it comes to the Masu or Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, I should say, I just try to be a bit more careful in a way with the key that I pick up, so that the other units in my rotation have enough to super attack. And so far I haven't struggled to super attack with anyone apart from Bulma in that one rotation, but it doesn't really matter too much because again, she isn't really there for the offensive abilities that she has. And of course we do get the crits with the Bardock and get the double seal to go off. It would be cool if we get a double seal to go off if it like lasted like twice as long. I mean, it kind of does make sense, but I can understand why they don't do that because it would be ridiculously overpowered. But it should have been some sort of ability that they added to the potential system, but they kind of went down a different route completely with that. And there aren't too many. It's not that like the abilities in the potential system aren't great, because they are, but it kind of went down a completely different route to what they could have gone down, if that makes any sense. They could have added like legit new abilities that aren't on the cards already. And I know that the crits and additionals aren't there, but they could have added stuff like this unit requires like 1 less key to super attack, or this unit no longer has a turn restriction, or stuff like that, just to make certain units a bit more relevant. Change a flat out attack increase into a percentage increase. Stuff like that would have been cool. And we are going to get a Dokkan mode here. It's unavoidable unless I avoid super attacking, which is pretty much impossible. Well, it's not impossible, but there's no need for us to really avoid super attacking, especially because he has this much health. And let's go ahead and get the Dokkan mode with LR Goku, of course. He's going to hit for a ton. And if you've made it to this point in the video, pardon me, I know it's not that far into it, let me know by leaving hashtag LR Goku Dokkan mode, and let's see how hard he's going to hit. I predict that he is going to get a crit, and I'm going to miss the first one because I completely forgot. Oh, yeah, I just got one, never mind. So I think he's going to hit for at least 1.8 mil. Maybe more, depends on the, well, it depends if he gets a crit or not, really. But 1.8 mil, I'm pretty confident. And 1.1 of a crit. Okay, that was like way lower than I predicted, and that mostly comes down to the fact that I didn't get his 18 key super attack to go off. Otherwise, that would have been around a 2 million mark. So this is another good looking rotation, but no super attack for Gogeta. That is the main problem. This is definitely one of the one-off rotations where not every single unit is going to super attack. Granted, Bulma is, because she can super attack early, and thank you. That is what I wanted to happen. Get the counter. Is it a crit? And it's not a crit, but you can still get the additional here. Keep that in mind. And it's a crit. Of course, it is. And we do get the super attack off of Masu at the very least. And he is such a great unit. I didn't really use him that much because I just don't use villains as much on this account, because I just used it so much when it first came out, and it kind of got stale to me. I'm definitely picking them up again. And who do we have here? To be honest, I kind of wish Boss Rush was here, because I would just love to try out some of my units in that particular mode, and they most likely won't bring Boss Rush until it's complete, so even trying to complete it at all. I'm very curious to see what they do in the coming months, because if you don't have LR Gohan, well, if you have LR Gohan, you don't have the medals to awaken him unless you summon a ton on the LR Gohan banner when he was on the Japanese, well, global version of the game, and they haven't brought back Boss Rush to JP in ages. So I mean, if you pull LR Gohan in between the last time that they released the mode and now, you are extremely unlucky because you don't have, the necessary points to go ahead and grab those medals, which is a bit of a shame. And they keep bringing him back without, releasing the medals in some sort of way. And I believe that's actually against the Japanese law or something along those lines to do something like that. They can do it on global because it's not, legal here, of course. But when it comes to JP, they do have certain rules that they have to abide by, and that is one of the reasons why they didn't get the same treatment that Global got. But they definitely have to figure out some sort of way to obtain the Battlefield medals, because at the moment, if you have LR Gohan as a Transcended Ultra Rare, it's kind of annoying because it's been like so many months since the release of Battlefield. I believe it's been around 5 or 6, which is insane considering how rare Gohan is to pull. You would expect that there's some way to easily awaken him, and at the very least they could just go ahead and change the medals, but instead they kind of just kept it the same, which again is unfortunate. So if you do have LR Gohan on the Japanese version of the game and you can't awaken him, I am just extremely sorry. I know I can't do anything myself, but I know how frustrating it must be for you guys to not have access to awakening your LR Gohan, and it's extremely annoying because Dokkan Battlefield was a step in the right direction, and they definitely could have gone further with that, and I'm hoping to hear something about it in the coming months. And I was honestly hoping that they would, at the very least reveal something in the most recent VGR Blinks, but there was no sign of anything apart from the announcement for the new Golden Frieza, which should be coming at the end of the month. But apart from that, no new information. Of course, in the last, in the last VGR, they did give us a little teaser as to what's to come. Not really much of a teaser, but they did say that Dokkan Battle was going to evolve, so I would imagine that that has maybe to do something with Dokkan Battlefield, or a completely new mode. Multiplayer, there are just so many possibilities at this point, but it does point towards multiplayer. I don't really see what else they could add, and that was extremely loud, I apologize. I don't really see what else they could add. Of course, they just be talking about how they are improving the drop rates for certain events or something, which would be extremely disappointing, but I would imagine that they are definitely working on some bigger things, hence why there is an fluctuation in, Dokkan festivals, basically. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the next stage, and most likely going to end it with this event. The team has definitely been a lot of fun to run. Granted, the majority of the time, you probably wouldn't run the Bulma just because she doesn't fit that well in a team in particular, but if you want to run a tank, she is probably one of the better options currently in the game, and that's not even the 11 key, but it's fine. Who would I normally run instead of her, though? Instead of Bulma, I would run Vegeta just for that additional boost, of course. But for this team in particular, of course, I'm going to be running Bulma because she is the only other 100% unit that I have. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy the showcase. It definitely was a lot of fun to run this team. I'm super excited to try them out once TEQ Super Saiyan 3 Goku comes out. And of course, if you do want to see that video, let me know in the comment section down below. I'm going to go ahead and grab these, and let's try to take him out this turn. I'm confident in the team. I am very confident in this team. We have Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, who could get a counter here. And of course, get a crit and additional super attacks. And because he doesn't have too much defense, of course I'm talking about Cell here, because he doesn't have too much defense, if you get a few crits, we should be able to take him out. So that one wasn't the crit. And after seeing how hard that hit, I am pretty certain that Merger Masu is going to take him out. And if he doesn't, the Bulma will pick up the pieces. But here we go. Merger Masu to finish things off. And no, it's going to finish off with Bulma. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video as always. And if you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. I hope you guys have a lovely day as always. And I will see you all in the next one.